What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Doubted. My name's Christian Montuano. Today, I'm here with Tyler Spratt. Tyler, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. So, from the Detroit area, went to North Farmington High School. Who's not from there? Just kind of what it was like for you growing up there, and yeah, just how that experience has been.
My experience growing up in the Detroit Metro Detroit area, it was a great experience. Feel like we're underrated with the players and the talent that we have in this area. So I feel like everybody it's a grind every game. Like it's hard to just get like a off game like when you playing anybody. Like it could be a school from Rochester, they'll give you like a dog fight. Or you can go down to like the downtown Detroit area, play a team like Cavs, dog fight. So it's really hard to just get like a off team to play in this area when you playing like a top notch basketball.
Yeah. So I feel like you could tell there's a certain type of way that, the guys from that area play
Mhm.
with, like you said, that dog mentality, just really scrappy. For people that haven't played a kid from Metro Detroit, really like just most of Michigan, I feel like plays with the same kind of dog
Yes.
mentality. So just what would you say are the characteristics or what stands out about players from the area?
That's what stands out about players from the area. Like everybody wants to win. Like everybody's willing to do anything, whether that's to dive on the floor, make an extra possession, the extra pass. Like everybody wants to win. So if you playing a kid from out here, just be ready to either get fouled or just know they trying to
Yeah.
win. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. So those early days for you playing when you first started, was that like an adjustment for you or were you kind of bringing that physicality yourself?
That's something I always like. I always when I first started playing, I always grew up playing hard. Like my dad appreciated a lot. Like you always got to work hard. Whoop, whoop. And then I mean everybody. I mean if you know me, everybody knows that my shooting ability is like it's very great. But I started off as a rebounder actually. I didn't start shooting like as well as I can shoot now until eighth grade. Like I would not shoot no threes mid range. Like I'll just rebound. And I played with two twins my whole life. That's very good. Marcus and Moses Blackwell. They go to Warren Lincoln. They're seniors now. I played with them my whole life, so I'll just their rebounder, get the rebound, give it to them, let them do their thing. So that's what my
Okay.
role was growing up.
Yeah, but then, later in your high school career, or
Mhm.
like you said, eighth grade, you developed a jumper, then you were the one like, hey, get him the ball,
Yeah,
DHOs, things like that.
for sure.
Getting buckets. Who were those early basketball influences for you?
Early and still is K Felder. Like that's my cousin. His jersey just got retired this year at Oakland. I look up to him a lot. Like my number used to be number 20 because he wore it. So that's somebody I look up to. It's a mentor to me now. Derek Coleman, close family friend. He brought me up around the game. Steve Smith, Antoine Joubert, a lot of people. Like my dad, he's very good with making relationships and has a lot of people in his background that have brought me up along the way, which I'm very thankful for.
I'm guessing like they've given you a lot of game and just not only on the court but off the court as well. So guys like Derek Coleman, Steve Smith, very knowledgeable guys and have a lot of experience. So like off the court, especially in today's day and age where there's a lot of distractions and things like
Mhm.
that, what's maybe one thing you can think of like from the top of your head that like some advice that your mentors have given you that really stuck with you?
Something that Derek Coleman gave me. I mean, like he told me, like you got to eliminate distractions. He said one of the mistakes that he had made was he was like when he got like was the first round draft pick, he was like partying, enjoying the fame and the hype, and like once that stuff goes away, it's really like once all the fame and hype go away, people start to leave. So he said it's like eliminate those distractions and just stay in the gym. So that's one of the biggest lessons he gave me. Like just don't fall into the hype.
So was that like more recent advice or when you were
Yeah,
going
he probably told
like,
me that about a year ago. Like once my name started
okay.
to buzz and stuff, that's when he really had that conversation with me. Once like people started to recognize who I was and the type of person I am, that's when he gave me that advice that just always stay in the gym. Do not let that stuff get to you.
So before all that, like, I mean, you had like I watched you play, we talked
Mhm.
about it like
Uh,
first time, state championships in the Bres, but before that, like you said, developed your jump shot in eighth grade. But was that like a really developmental kind of time for you, not only with your jumper, just becoming like a more skilled player as a whole, would you say?
yeah, I would for sure say that. I mean, like I mean, the way the game was changing, Stephen Curry, the way he changed the game, like you have to be able to shoot. Honestly, like if you don't, you stick out like a sore thumb. So that was like a main thing for me. Like I would spend every day at this place called I forgot what the place called, but it's right here on 12 Mile Haggerty. I went there every day for what, an hour and a half every single day, just straight shooting machines in there. So I was just getting my shot together in there every single day.
Was your dad your trainer, or did you have anybody else?
No, I had the Nero Rice, D Rice Elite, Coach Canada, and yeah, and just working out from high school. PD Sims, he worked me out a lot. Ron Marshall worked me out a lot, and just going to different trainers, getting different things from different people because everybody can teach you something.
Yeah. Yeah, talk a bit about that, because I think like that's always interesting for I think people to hear, is like how you kind of have to get different
Hmm.
skill work in with different people, because one trainer might be really knowledgeable about this and then the other one might be
Hmm.
better at shooting and things like that. So how'd you kind of learn that or figure that out along the way? Like I gotta find these people to help me with different areas of my game.
Oh, yeah. So basically, you have to do stuff like that because most trainers, I say, played the sport before, played basketball before. So
Right.
working out with somebody like Nero Rice, he was a straight point guard. So he helped me with my IQ, making the right play, making the right pass. Working out with somebody Raw Marshall, that's a big guard like myself. So he can teach me how to get my shot off, get to the post, get to the mid range. So just working out with different guys is big because different people play different positions. They might know about the other positions, but some people like lived in that position. So you have to go to different guys to pick up different things.
Absolutely. Are they all over Michigan, all those guys?
Yes, yes. All over Michigan, yes.
Okay. Because I know just throughout your AAU career, I believe, you told me you spent some time playing with All Ohio, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So just, yeah, what was that like, and just your AAU experience as a whole? Cause like you talked about the competition in Michigan, and also,
Mhm,
I mean, Indiana's close by, Illinois, Ohio, like
mhm.
all the Midwest just has that really gritty play style, really just dogs all over. So, and then with teams like All Ohio, I'm sure you played a lot of national
Yeah.
competition as well. So, what was it like going through those AAU tournaments, playing the Midwest guys, but then going and playing kids from, I don't know,
Yeah, all
California
over,
or
yeah.
Florida? And like, just how do you think, I guess, the competitiveness and mentality that you built in the Midwest kind of helped you against those guys?
Yeah, I feel like playing in the Midwest, like after when I'm going outside playing guys that's from like, Cali, Florida, and all that type of stuff. I just feel like I said, like we work hard. So not being pressured the whole game, like going to play other guys like in Florida, Cali, and California and stuff, like they don't pressure you the whole game. Their offense probably is way better, but on defensive end, like them guarding you, they're not going to pressure you the whole game. They're not going to try to talk mess. They're just going to they just focus on offense. So being from the Midwest, like having that relief of not being just like guarded the whole game, boxing one, just like being able to just play is great. But on the defensive end, if you get after them guys, you speed them up. They're very skilled. So you either gonna speed them up and they're gonna like panic, or they're just gonna just stay poised. That's one thing I will say about other regions. They got really poised guards.
Is there any matchup or any player you played against growing up in AAU that, like, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot, but like just maybe one game or one matchup that you were always looking forward to?
I mean, he's in the Midwest. Trey McKinney. That's one person that has given me a
Yeah.
hard time to go against every single time I played him. Yeah, I played him in AAU growing up. That's when I used to win the matchups. But now every time I matched up with him in high school, he won the matchup. So that's what I'm looking forward to in college too.
Yeah. What's tough about his game? Cause
Uh,
I mean, he's a bigger guy,
uh,
like, but so skilled. So like, I mean, just what's tough about guarding him?
he just know how to get to a spot. That kid is a pro. He's a pro. He know how to get to his spots. He know how to get to, like, you can't stop him. If he wants to get to that spot, he can get there. And his length and he's so much of a bigger kid and like fast and know how to use his footwork. Like that kid, like if he wants to get to that spot, he's going to get there and knock it down.
So I'm from the East Coast. I'm from New
Mhm.
Jersey, so I know a lot of kids like where I'm at, especially the guards. Like they'll get a lot of skill work in together in the
Uh-huh.
summers, things like that. Is it similar in Michigan where like a lot of the top guys kind of get together and train a lot, or is it kind of you get skill work in with your teammates or like maybe individual work?
Yeah, it's more like you just get like individual skill work, but then it's like these runs, like athletes on runs, where all the top like pros, college kids come all together in one place, and we all just compete and just get after it. So that's one thing we do look forward to in the summer. Like you just work out, and then you probably go there later. Then it's like a closed hoop run with all the top people, and just you just get after it.
And I noticed like this year at the Bres, just like, I mean, everybody's just, it's so tight knit. Like the
Hmm.
guys, you were there watching
Yeah.
some family friends, right?
Hmm.
That were playing in those games. So everyone really knows each other. And the kids on Orchard Lake, St. Mary's. You played them last year in the state championship, but they
Uh-huh.
were back again this year playing East Lansing High School. Like,
Uh-huh.
and it seems everybody just knows each other, is super connected. So just talk a bit about that, like just the community, basketball community in Michigan, and how it's been building those relationships with those guys off the court.
Yeah, no, the relationship, the basketball relationship in Michigan is very tight. Everybody, yeah, like you say, everybody just knows each other. Like if you play basketball, I'm quite sure you would know. Like the way it's set up here is like all the tournaments are around each other. So I mean, you can shoot down to Lansing for a tournament that's only an hour from Metro Detroit, or they can shoot down here. All like the top tournaments, all the kids are going to be there. So you just waiting from playing them or just sitting around the gym, you're going to get to know somebody. So that's just how it works down here in Michigan. Like you're just going to get to know people.
Yeah. So want to get into your high school career now.
Uh-huh.
Your North Farmington squad was tight. Like you guys, I could tell just how much chemistry you guys had and how like even the body language on the sideline and like just things like that, just the body language, you guys were so
Uh-huh.
tight knit. Were you playing with those guys your entire life pretty much?
What, senior year or were we starting? Senior year?
Yeah, like
Okay.
the guys that you went through your high school career with. Did you know those guys even before then?
I knew my point guard Landon Williams more in my entire life from my senior year team, but my junior year team I had Ryan Hurst, Prince Jackson, Donovan Williams. Like I knew those guys for like a long time from AAU. So going from prior to that I knew them probably I'd say 9 years at that time. So my junior year I knew those guys for 9 years. But my point guard Landon Williams I knew him for like 7 years at that time.
So, like earlier in your high school career, was there any older guy, any senior that kind of mentored you and you looked up to when you were earlier in your high school career?
Yeah, my freshman year when I had first got to North Farmington was Deion Hayes and Bashir Jihad. Yeah, Bashir, he's at Arizona State right now. He's my cousin on my mother's side. So looking up to him and just seeing how he works and how he was able to make a big name for himself in his high school days, and just watching him was like it was unbelievable. It was great to see as a freshman.
Was there anything like as a freshman, were you dreaming, were you thinking about, oh, as a senior, I want to go play at the Bres. I want to go do this, go do that. Like what were those aspirations at the time?
Yeah, I mean, my freshman year, I came in, I started on JV. I didn't play varsity. I just practiced with them. But, like, I didn't really understand that stuff. And that was, like, when COVID was around. So I really didn't understand, like, okay, like, you win, boom, 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 you get to the breast. And I didn't understand that. But once it got to my sophomore year and I starting on varsity, like, I started to see, like you play to get here. Like, this is what you're doing. This is what you play high school basketball to get to the biggest stage. Once my sophomore year hit, that's when I was really trying to just get to the breast. Like that's what was like constantly like on my mind. Like I gotta make it.
And then like talked about, like Smiths, Landon Williams,
Uh-huh.
guys like that. Did you guys maybe even before like your senior year, were you guys always talking about that? We got
Yeah.
to get to the Bres.
Yeah, it's a funny story. My junior year, we had 10 kids on that team going to college to play basketball at all levels. So that year, like we were picked to win it, favorite to win it. It was between us and Brother Rice that year. So we was talking about that the whole year. It was summer workouts. Like we can make it this year. We should win it this year. Then playoffs come around where we won, and then after our game, we got alert that Brother Rice had lost. That's when they had John Blackwell, Curtis Williams, Xavier Thomas, that big three. Warren Marshall. So we got alert that they lost. So we like, hey, we got this. We finna win. Like it's the only team we was worried about. Then ran into Orchard Lake St. Mary's with them. That's when we lost it that year. then that's when me and Landon we had like got a sniff of like how far we done got, how we can make it. So that's when we made our senior year.
So you played against Orchard Lake twice, like back to back years.
Now I played him 3 times sophomore year too.
Man.
Yeah, that's why.
And Trey was on all three of those
Yeah, that
teams?
was his freshman year. My sophomore year was his freshman year.
Right. Okay. Man, so yeah, you know him
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah, very well.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
After your junior year, like when you guys really felt like y'all could make it, and then that heartbreaking loss, was that in the Bres, or was it before?
That
Was
was
it before
the
that?
it was the regional that was our regional final game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Or it
Okay.
might have been
So
our
that's
regional semifinal. Yeah.
okay. I got you. So that's not, is that like at one of your schools, or
Yeah,
is that
it was at
like
Troy High School. Yeah, it was at a high school. Yeah. When we played at Troy, it was packed from like the ceiling on down. Like that's a big high school too. So it was packed from
mhm,
the ceiling down. Everybody was just it was just loud. Like we didn't hear the plays at some points. It was a
okay.
great atmosphere. Great atmosphere.
So after that, and then heading into your senior year, like
Mhm.
I'm sure there was a lot of just wanting to get back there, wanting to go even further. What would you say those summer workouts were like before your senior year, after experiencing that loss and just getting all the guys locked in on the goal and wanting to get back, like, well, get to the Bres for your senior year? Just what do you remember about that summer heading into your senior year?
What I remember that summer it was I remember seeing like a preseason ranking and they had us like I would say 15 just because we lost so many guys that was going to college. So that really like lit a fire in me. Like just because we lose these guys, like we were ranked top 3 the whole time. So we lose these guys, now we're 15. Like no. And then so we got to work. Nero Rice he pushed us a lot this summer. Like we was running miles on the track, extra weightlifting with this trainer called Billy Slobin. He's big on it weightlifting. So extra lifting, me and Landon, and we had this kid named Dylan Smith. We're in a gym, we work out, then we're in the gym for another 2, 3 hours just playing either king of the court or getting extra shots up. So we're just pushing each other to just become better. Then my senior year, the team, we were like just like doing stuff off the court. Like we would hang out all together, like the whole team. Like it's not like groups and stuff. So we're all together. We all spend a lot of time together, whether that's playing around or just playing a game or something. Like something simple as that. Just building that
Right.
chemistry. So that my senior year team I'm forever thankful for. So like everybody was just like just close together, which is a big thing.
And then had an incredible senior season,
Uh-huh.
all conference. I know, like, nominated for the McDonald's All-American game, which I'm sure was super cool. So yeah, just incredible senior year. And then went to the Bres, played against Orchard Lake in the state championship.
Mhm.
Just what do you remember about that game specifically? Because you guys only lost by what, 7?
Yeah, 7. Yeah, no, that game that was a dream come true. I always wanted to play at Michigan State. I mean, being on that floor, like I feel like any kid would just be like just in awe. Like, semifinal game, me getting on that court, like for the first time, we're going out there to warm up. My hands were shaking. Like, I really just couldn't believe it. Like you playing on the big stage. I feel like any kid would want to play at Michigan State. So like just being on that court was just very exciting, blessed moment for me. We ended up winning the semifinal game, then going into the championship game. Same thing, going out there again. I thought I would be like used to it by now. Going out there again, stands packed, just going on that floor playing against one of the top kids once again. So like that moment, it was surreal. So I'm really thankful to be in that situation. I'm really happy that I was able to get in that situation.
Very physical game. I remember
Yeah, for
that.
sure.
Landon had what, like
Bloody
a
nose.
cotton, yeah,
Yeah,
bloody nose. Did you get in foul trouble that game?
yeah. I found out with about 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like going through that game, just what were those conversations like on the sideline? Like what was going through your guys' head like throughout that game?
I mean, I think at halftime, if I'm not mistaken, we were down 4 maybe. So I had made a goal. I went for the buzzer beater halftime, missed it, got my own putback late in. I think we went in down 4, and like we were all in the locker room, like just having positive talk, like we're here, we got this. Everybody just stay poised. We're calm. Like we've been that whole season. Our third quarter has been our best quarter for the whole year. So we just went into that like just ready for the third quarter. Like we know we're gonna do our thing and then everything. So me and Landon really just like we really dialed in. Like we pull each other aside, like let's do this, let's get this done, let's try and get this done, and went from there.
So after that loss going on, you were committed to you signed with Cleveland State,
Mhm.
like had an incredible year, walking away from that, heading into the next chapter of your life, going over to college. Would you say you were happy with your high school experience?
Yeah, for sure. I was for sure happy my school experience. I mean, I made it to the biggest stage, got all the accolades, uh, all league, all conference, McDonald's All American nominee, best of the best in the state. Like I got all the accomplishments that I can get. I went what 3 district championships back to back to back. Second time North Farmington ever been to the playoffs. Like, I got all the accomplishments. Like that was my last game, regardless. So I made it to my last practice, last game. Like if he would have won or lost, I wouldn't have had another game or practice after that. So I was satisfied with my high school career for sure.
I mean, like sounds like you guys gave it all
Yeah,
y'all had. So I mean,
hmm
that's what matters at the end of the day.
for sure.
So spent this past year down in Cleveland. I mean, how do you like the city? Like I went to Cleveland when I was, I think in sixth grade or something to watch
hmm
Braun play. It was cool, like just, good food, I feel like, but just what was it like down there just this past year? How have you liked just the city? What do you say?
Cleveland is very fun. I mean, our school is based in downtown Cleveland, so you get a mixture of everything from city life to just student life. So, I mean, being downtown, I mean, you got the Cavs Arena probably 2 miles away, Brown Stadium 3 miles away. Like everything's right there. So, just living downtown in Cleveland, it was great. It was fun, no complaints at all. I'll say, yeah, the food's very good down there. The food, yeah, I agree with the food part. Yeah, the food's really good.
Yeah, so you redshirted your
Mhm.
freshman year. I know you told me just about the physicality of the game,
Yes.
wanting to get your body ready and all that. Just talk a bit about that, just getting in the gym, making sure that your body's like taken care of and you're ready for that physicality.
Yeah, so since redshirting, I was able to add on 20 pounds of muscle and drop a lot of body fats. Redshirting is like I tell any kid, it's not a bad idea at all. You still get 4 years eligibility. You still learning plays, still learning how college basketball, the pace and how it goes. You're still participating in practice, workouts, and just still living like you're just doing everything but playing. Like you're still traveling with the team, everything. Like you're just doing everything but playing. But I would say me redshirting really helped me a lot because I'm able to. One thing I learned was how to be like more of a better leader, even though I'm not on the floor. So how to motivate my teammates, how to stay involved, how to always bring positive energy every day to try to make my teammates better and myself. So that's one thing. That's one big thing I say I can learn from redshirting. Besides putting on like all this weight and muscle and stuff.
Getting your body ready for that level is super important, but I mean body language, making sure you're being a leader even
Right.
when like the spotlight's not on you. I think
Mhm.
that's super important and is
For sure.
something that a lot of schools teams want, any coach would want. So now in the transfer portal, like what would you say is important to you in a school? Like what are the things that you look for?
I look for a coach that wants you to be better, that pushes you to be better, that you have a great relationship with, a coach that really just wants the best for you. Like me as a player, I'm willing to run through a wall for my coach if I can see that's reciprocated to me. Like so, I'll do anything for my coach to either get a job done, whether that's diving in the stands to go get a ball or something. Like I'm willing to do that extra thing if I know my coach is down for me. That's really all I'm looking for. I mean, like the basketball stuff gonna take care of itself, of course. Like, you always gonna run the plays, you're gonna knock down the shots, like but like in a personal standpoint, that's what I would say.
And you feel like, I mean, adding 20 pounds of muscle like that's a lot. I mean, I
Yeah.
think, do you feel like you're in a great position now, like
Yeah, for
to
sure.
the school that you go to? Do you feel like you're ready in the fall to get out there and make an impact?
Yeah, 1,000%. And once again, I'm a freshman all over again. So I got an advantage on all the freshmen that came in because I've been living the college life, playing Division 1 basketball. I've been living it in the weight room. So like I got an advantage on everybody. I know how the pace is. Like the high school to college jump, pace wise, it's different. It's a lot different. Like it's way faster, and you gotta understand plays like just like that because you only get what 30 seconds to score, and you spending 4 to 5 seconds to get it up the court across half. So you got to be able to get stuff like just like that.
So give us the scouting report. Like what's a team getting, when they add Tyler Spratt to the roster? What are they getting?
I mean, you get a high energy guy for sure. I mean, a lot of people know about my shooting, so you're getting that for sure. You're gonna get a lot of threes out of me. Really, you're gonna get stops. I got a 7 foot wingspan, so rebounds those come natural to me. Defense, rebounding, and shooting really, and just being a great teammate and a great guy on and off the floor. So that's what you're getting out of me, sure.
7 foot wingspan. How would you say that's kind of helped you on, like, more specifically the defensive end? You know, you talked about rebounding. That's obviously super important, but getting in the passing lanes, just how has that long wingspan helped you? And what are maybe like some things that, is like negative about it, maybe?
The positive about it, like you said, like deflecting passes, like I just put my arms out sometimes. I don't even know I like can deflect it, like it'll just hit. So I say, and then rebounding wise, like just me jumping, ball will literally just be in my hands. So having that long wingspan helps a lot. But I don't really think it's on the negative side. Yeah, I don't really think it's I have nothing negative side about it. Like everything about it's been positive. Like closing out, I don't have to close out as far as other people because I can just stick my hands up so I can keep a step back in case you want to drive. So
Okay.
yeah, I really
Yeah.
don't have any negatives with it.
Do you play 2K?
Yeah, I play 2K. Yeah,
Back in the day when I played my career, when you make your player have a longer wingspan, you lose shooting
yeah, I don't
ability.
understand that.
For some reason, I don't
I
know.
don't understand that why they do that on 2K. Like, yeah, they still do it now. So I don't understand why having a longer wingspan makes you shoot it
Seriously,
down.
I remember it's funny. Like I thought about that. I was like, man, like doesn't
Yeah,
apply to you. I mean, you could still shoot. So
yeah, I don't understand why. I don't
yeah,
understand it at all.
yeah. So you're a knockdown shooter. What would you say makes a good shooter? What are the qualities?
Repetition for sure. Like it's be times where if I'm missing, I can tweak it. Like I know why I missed. So like whether that's locking my elbow in or following all the way through, like if you once you get up enough shots, you can tell why you're missing easier. Because like when you know you hitting, you know which like you go back to that same form every time. But when you're missing, you can tweak it on why, like instantly once you miss.
Yeah.
Like every shot I
How
shoot, I
many
can tell you if it's going right or left if I'm about to miss.
how many shots would you take like a day, would you say?
Before I got here, I'll say I took before I got to college, I was taking at least 500 shots a day. But once I got to college, they said like too many shots can be bad. So once I got here, it was 250 a day. Yeah, so taking too
Yeah.
many shots can actually hurt.
That's what I feel like because I'll hear a lot of kids be like, oh, I'm shooting, or even outside of shooting, you got to get the reps in.
Mm.
I think people underestimate how many reps you really got to like
Yeah, that's
be
250 makes
putting
though. Like
in.
you can't just shoot 250. You gotta. That's what you gotta make. Yeah.
I think people underestimate that. You got
Mhm.
to be putting up a lot of shots.
Yeah.
So would you say you would take like 1,000, like in high school when you were making 500, like would you be taking around 1,000 a day?
Nah, I mean, I mean this in the most humble way ever. But I take like I
Yeah.
say like 625, 650.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause like
Like
one of
all over the court?
yeah. I moved from spot to spot.
Okay.
So one of my teammates, one of my older teammates, he said if you're shooting like 40% is good, but on a shooting machine that's bad. So you got to really aim for like 80% because nobody's guarding you, nobody's on you. You're at your own pace. So shooting 80% is like you just got whatever you shoot on a shooting machine, cut that in half, and that's what you shoot in game. So I really like focus to try to get to that 80, 90% every time I shoot.
So now I want to get into some quick hitters, just quick things. What's your favorite thing to do off the court with your teammates?
With my teammates, probably playing a game because it gets real competitive on the game. So yeah, probably playing the game for sure.
Besides 2K, any other games y'all play?
Call of Duty, college football. That's been big lately. Where we've been playing college football and Call of Duty.
What's the team of choice for college football?
You gotta go Ohio State.
Come
You
on,
gotta
man.
go Ohio State. They overpowered on there.
Yeah. What about 2K? Who do you
2K,
pick?
Timberwolves.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anthony
Timberwolves.
Edwards.
Yeah,
Just who gives you the best matchup, would you say? Who's tough for you to play against?
the Bucks. So if you spam Giannis, it's kind of hard to stop that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
Um,
stop that.
favorite fast food spot?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay. I'm more of a Wendy's guy.
Yeah, no, that ain't bad at all either though. That's a late night.
Wendy's is good. Nuggets or sandwich from Chick-fil-A?
Sam,
Sandwich? Okay. That's solid. Who was your favorite team growing up? Favorite player? And
favorite player growing
favorite player.
up, K Felder.
Okay.
Favorite player.
Okay. And then if there's one player that you could play 1v1 against, past or present, who would it be?
MJ, Michael Jordan for sure.
Okay. Okay. Why you say him? Just because he's your goat?
Yeah, LeBron the goat. LeBron the goat. But no, I'd rather play MJ. I mean, he's like with the LeBron and Michael situation. I'm gonna clarify it. It's a 1A and 1B type of situation. They're both one. So I'm not saying
Okay.
nobody's better than the other, but it's a 1A, 1B. But I play Michael Jordan just because like he got that killer mentality. Like he's a killer. Like that's somebody I would try to go at hard and just like see how he responds so I can pick up things from him.
So last thing for the kids, I mean, you're playing D1
Yeah.
basketball, you're playing at a level that a lot of kids that are going to be watching this want to be at someday. So what's a piece of advice to them, like the kids that want to be where you're at playing D1 college basketball one day?
I mean, like this sounds like cliche, but school really is a big thing. Like if your grades aren't tight, school is not gonna want you to be every school that recruited me asks about my grades. It's not one school that never has. So grades really do play a portion, and I'll say just stay in the gym, work hard. Like coaches see that even if they're not in the gym, they know when you like. They know when you sign in or walk into the gym. They can see like on the shoe machine when you sign in. So like even though they're not there, they know. They know for sure. So just always work, whether somebody's in there or not.
Absolutely. Hey Tyler, I appreciate you coming on, giving us your time, giving me your time. Best of luck, going forward. I'm excited to see where you go for this next chapter and just looking forward to it, bro. So appreciate you giving us your time.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.